when I read these kind of thing, I don't want to read them because there's no paragraph, there's no syntax. That, like, it's a short one. Let's go suffer through this together. Am I the asshole for renovating my house against my parents' wishes? Honestly, unless your parents are owning the house, no. In your eyes. That's good. That time you will let me read. About 6 months ago, I, 27 female, bought my childhood home from my parents. So there are no more the owner. If you bought it, it's yours. You do whatever you want with that. This is now your property. Both were having trouble getting up the stairs and felt they needed to downsize. This is normal. They wanted to keep the house in the family since they had bought the house from my mother's grandparent. They were going to originally sell it to my younger sister since she's the only one that plans to have kids, and it is a big house, but she was not in the place to buy it at the time. My parents have spent a lot of money over the year fixing the house to their tastes, and the house is very beautiful, but me and my mother tastes are different. Plus, because my father took so long doing each part of the house himself, there are certain part of the house that looks more outdated than the rest. So makes sense, by the way. If you don't have the resources to just fix all the house in one time, some part that will look like they are way older than others. So I've been making plan to renovate most of the rooms. The only part of the house that is remaining the same as it is now is the master's bedroom. Well, I had my parents and sister over for dinner last weekend. I told them about what I'd be changing. They all lost it on me, saying it was like destroying the memories we've made in the house. No, memories are not... Okay. Memories are not a place. Memories are not a thing. Memories are in your head. Like when you lose photographs, when you lose an item, you did not lose the memory. If this is enough to make you lose the memory, I'm sorry. That's a bit of a very stupid way to see the thing, okay? Just grow the fudge up and understand that like your memories are still going to be there. They are here. And changing items, moving a place, is just a good way to be able to make that thing fits for something better. So, I disagree, since I have the right to make the house my home. In fact, she's already your home. You bought it 6 months ago. By their logic, they shouldn't have changed anything after they bought it from my mother's grandparent. Absolutely. Like, if this is the point. They settled down after that, but a couple days ago, I found out that my father had called my contractor and tried to fire him, stating that he was the actual owner of the house. When I called my father about it, he told me he would have never sold to me had I mentioned that I would be changing anything. I've since had to go no contact with most of my family because they won't stop calling. So, let's say instead of selling it while they were alive, they sold it while they were dead. How the fudge does it help you to move away and to just like make some new memories, making a place your own, to just keep everything as it is? Like, clearly not the asshole. Your house, it's that simple. Yes, and OP already gave them the perfect situation as an example. By their logic, all they should still be living in the house that it was in 1940. And like, I'm not sure how the water was in the time, but yeah. Screw this. This is dumb. And OP, any stranger who had bought the house, if you or your sister hadn't, would have undoubtedly renovated and remodeled. So many sellers don't understand it's not their house anymore. It is not their house anymore. You can top this. When we bought our present home, I made good friends with a neighbor who was good friends with the former owner, best friends. Okay. So like they knew the house. The previous owner had totally decked out their son's room into something out of a magazine, painting a certain character out of their friends on the walls with a matching wallpaper board. This is a lot of work. This is a lot of work. Our son wanted something calmer with plain walls. At an MLM, I don't know what is an MLM. I just read multi-level marketing here, and I don't appreciate this. Well, get together. That sounds like an MLM. Oh, okay, get together that my friends dragged me to. Yes, the previous owner's BFF and the rest of the gang was there. The topic of me owning the house came up, and stupid me asked if they thought PO would like some of the wallpaper for her son's book, since I would be tearing it down. Oh, previous owner. The response is, you're redoing the baby's room? Totally aghast that I would commit such a travesty to a work of art for a long-awaited baby. You sold it! Sold your work of art! My friend tried to help, pointing out that my son was a bit too old for that particular character to be the theme of his room. I never did get invited back, but after that, I didn't want to go. So stupid. I'm sorry, but even don't think it's stupid. It is stupid. It is stupid. Like, it's... It's like... How to put that in kids' words? It's like selling one of your cards that you were like keeping very safely in as a collection part, and someone want to buy it and you pay full price for it, and you're like, okay, cool, I'm selling you that card. You see it in its deck and it's all worn out and shit. We all had that kid that was destroying everything he was owning when he was a kid. But here's the thing, you should not feel bad about that card being destroyed. It's not yours. Who cares what the person decided to do with it? It costs a lot. Who cares? You sold it. It's not yours anymore. For all this, like, you sold the house. Everything that the Hopi wants to do with the house is their thing. It's their house. And also, if they are financially strong enough to be able to change it all in one time, instead of making that little work that he did, this is like the 30-year kind of thing is like the kind of thing that I would be doing here. You have that is just like, it's just heartbreaking to see the collectible car getting destroyed. I was saying card. Yeah, I get what you mean. But like, no, I'm just, item could go. The emotion, the memories in your head